Hi there, this is Claire King, class of 2015 from the University of North Carolina at Greensboro with a degree in Recreation and Parks Management with a focus in Therapeutic Recreation. I'm currently not working, but actively looking. I did go to graduate school and graduated this past spring. What drew me to UNCG? I have an older sister, and we're 2 years apart, and she decided to go to UNC Greensboro. And at first, I was like, I don't know. I want to, have my own thing, not be in the shadows of my older sister. And I went on a campus tour, and I fell in love. Not only the beautiful campus, but just seeing the diversity and how excited people were there. I was drawn. There's like an energy on campus, and I was definitely drawn, and I applied and got in. Why did I choose Therapeutic Recreation? I did because I went to UNC Greensboro, and I had no idea rec therapy was even a thing. And then I was looking on the course catalog because I had decided I wanted to change my major, and I stumbled upon rec therapy, and I had an academic advising meeting with Dr. Stone, and I was like, I found where I need to be. And the fact that I could help people and support them increase their quality of life while also using recreation and having fun and bringing energy, it totally coincided with who I am as an individual, and that's exactly why I chose rec therapy. My favorite course had to have been with Dr. Schlein, Recreation Services for Underrepresented Groups. I think it was exciting to discover the big monumental disability legislation that has been passed in this country, Americans with Disabilities Act, IDEA, all these wonderful things, and I think I never understood barriers that could be in place with people who have disabilities, people who are recovering from a health issue. So that course really opened my eyes to see the barriers that are in place for recreation, but also what a lot of people have been doing to combat that. And then in that class, I learned person first language, and I think it changed the whole game for me because, it makes a difference. Identifying the person first, their abilities of disability second is super important because it humanizes the person. The person isn't the disability. The person has the disability. You understand what I mean? So I loved that, and I carry that with me wherever I go. Person first, person first, person first language. Some great interactions that I had. Dr. Bedini was wonderful. When I was looking for an internship, I literally went to her office and I said, Dr. Bedini, we're about to graduate. What are we going to do? And she was like, there's somebody in Georgia, a former student who you work perfectly with. And that former student was Laura Kelly, who became my first supervisor after undergrad, and it was wonderful. I thoroughly had a good time. I learned so much, and I would not have got that opportunity if I didn't talk to Dr. Bedini. I did have a death in the family while I was attending UNC Greensboro, and I can remember emailing all my professors because I probably had exams or things, and I can remember Miss Miller saying, come to my office and let's talk about your grandma, and just taking the time out to really talk with me and help me process. And I even had an exam in Dr. Stone's class, and she said, don't worry about it. Go back to your room, take a break. We can reschedule whenever you're ready. Talk about the compassion. And I think that's just true and about who the faculty at UNCG in the rec therapy position, who they are. I think it was beautiful, the community vibe. I could always look to Dr. Bedini, Dr. Schlein to encourage me. They had so much faith and they believed so much in me that you couldn't not believe in yourself. And I think they've just been real spearheaders to make sure that the world of rec therapy has competent students and that they're aware of what they need to be. So go Spartans. Rec therapy is a wonderful satisfying career, and I highly encourage students to check it out for sure, just to get some information. If you don't know anything about it, go check it out. And as always, go Spartans.